Welcome to Miami Beach, the sun and fun capital of the world.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Lincoln Road.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
This is the fabulous Fontainebleau Hotel. I lived up there on the 12th floor for 14 years.
When you meet him for the first time, you remember that exact second. It was Art Deco weekend, and he was being interviewed. He was in a tux, and he, of course, was as flamboyant and as remarkable as ever.
It was 1954 when I came out. Leave It to Beaver was on, and the Ozzie and Harriet show was on. I wanted Ricky so badly. My father said to me, I was wondering when you were going to get around to that. And he said, have you told your mother? And I said, no, I thought maybe you would.
He's got a new dog. His dog is Sophie, after Sophie Tucker. That was his babysitter. Who can say that? People today don't know Jimmy Durante, but Michael Aller knows Jimmy Durante. He was around for Jackie Gleason, Ella Fitzgerald. I mean, he knew all of them. He has such a range and such a history.
I wanted to be a singer. So my father sent me to George Jessel, and they wrote these songs for me.
So young and alone, while the one I call my own.
If it weren't for my father, we wouldn't have sold one. Life is a cabaret, old chum.
Before there was an official event called Gay Pride, Michael Aller was Gay Pride. He was all alone in the sense of being the first person in almost South Florida, a staff member belonging to city government that was not afraid to say who he was, and little by little, he gave being gay a face. Before there was the Gay and Lesbian Chamber, which is one of the largest in the United States, Michael was the Gay and Lesbian Chamber. He was the one that was bringing back conventions almost single-handedly because of his personality and exuberance. He really made Miami Beach come alive.
I do not involve myself in politics. I involve myself in my tourism.
He's the one that people remember. They may not remember the mayor, they may not remember commissioners, but they remember Michael Aller. And it's not unusual to be anywhere in the world when people know that you're from Miami Beach and they come up and say, I know Michael Aller, how's he doing? Michael is so thrilled to be honored this year. He was extremely helpful in the hospitality and tourism department. That's an integral part of Miami Beach High School.
They're my kids. I want to be their advocate.
The Chamber has named their meeting room space after Michael Aller.
When they gave me this beautiful conference room, I held my parents' rings. My parents were openly for me. Neil Rogers came up to me at the Gulfstream. I was emceeing a gay and lesbian event. He said, I just want to say thank you, because when I was 23 years old, I was in Ypsilanti, Michigan, at a radio station, and I didn't know anybody knew about me. I was scared to death. So I came to the Woodward Bar, and you said, everybody, this is Neil. Every time he came in, I was nice to him, I was kind to him, I was considerate to him. I never saw him for 30 or 40 years. And he remembered that. Now that meant something to me. I really believe that that's my legacy, to be kind, to be considerate, to be open. When I get to heaven, my parents are going to be so proud of me, I can hardly wait to get there. Well, I'm not pushing.